over Medicare and frustrated by health care reform. All that plus the Fox All-Stars right here, right now. Welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. Despite the stated wishes of the president to look forward, Attorney General Eric Holder has decided to begin a new probe of alleged CIA interrogation abuses. That news comes on the same day that a report on the subject was made public. National correspondent Catherine Herridge has the story.
Though the Obama administration has promised to look forward, today at the Justice Department, hundreds of previously classified documents, including a 5-year-old CIA report, were released. The report by former CIA Inspector General John Helgerson is considered the most comprehensive and independent assessment of the enhanced interrogation program, which included the waterboarding of 3 detainees in CIA custody. Prior to the official release, details of the CIA report were already circulating in Washington. Among them, that the alleged planner of the USS Cole attack, which killed 17 sailors off the coast of Yemen in October 2000, was subjected to mock executions, a violation of the federal law banning torture. Abd al-Nashiri, one of 3 high-value detainees to be waterboarded, had a gun and power drill held near his head. In another incident, when guards moved the detainee from the interrogation room, they passed a guard who was dressed as a hooded detainee, lying motionless on the ground and made to appear as if he had been shot to death. 2 detainees, including the self-described architect of 9/11, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, had their families threatened. If there was another attack on U.S. soil, KSM was told, "We're going to kill your children." In an email to CIA employees, Director Leon Panetta said the report was an old story, adding that several agency components, quote, disagreed with some of the findings and conclusions. Prior to the release, the former CIA director warned against it in the strongest possible terms.
Continuing looking back, continuing to pull these good people through a knothole, will teach people never to play to the edge.
And further,
we will teach timidity to a workforce that we need to be vigorous and active.
The Attorney General said last week the release of the documents was in the country's best interests.
We will not be doing anything that would endanger the American people or in some ways lessen our national security.
The report states that the interrogation program was successful, in part because it took senior al-Qaeda operatives off the battlefield and they provided intelligence about the structure of al-Qaeda and future operations. It does not go into specific methods. The document release comes on the same day as confirmation that Justice Department officials are recommending an investigation and possible criminal prosecution of those connected to nearly 10 detainee cases. John Durham, a career prosecutor who investigated the destruction of CIA videotapes showing some interrogations, will lead the review. At a White House briefing where the president is vacationing at Martha's Vineyard, the administration sought to reconcile its promise to look forward when a criminal investigation would dredge up the past.
Well, as the president has said repeatedly, he thinks that we should be looking forward, not backward. He does agree with the Attorney General that anyone who